Yeah.
I have Dr. Kissinger there, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. President?
Hello?
Mr. President.
Henry, you in New York or here?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. What's new? Anything this morning?
Nothing of very great consequence. In fact, there's nothing really going on. The Chinese keep needling the Russians, where they put out indications that they were easing their terms and diplomatic relations with us, half implying that maybe Taiwan wasn't a complete obstacle.
Yeah, I saw that.
And in Vietnam, activity is light at the moment. Abrams made an injudicious comment. Somebody asked him whether that...
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering...
But basically, they tricked him into it. They said, is it possible that this drive will go into Laos? Well, actually, they are under strict orders, Mr. President. There will not be any of these horror stories coming out.
Yeah.
Because we won't use many helicopters.
Yeah.
And it has the advantage of tying down the North Vietnamese.
Yeah, I know, that's true, but Henry...
He should never have said it.
The orders have got to go out there that I want Abrams and Bunker to pipe down. I mean,
I
just got to say, I mean, the thing is that this is what the press is trying to do, is that they want a story. It doesn't make any difference what he does. I don't care if he goes in and bombs the hell out of them, but don't say it. See, the press wants to put Vietnam back on the front page. Now, they use this one little story. God damn it, they're in two papers, the front page, right?
That's right. I talked to Laird about it.
Does he understand it?
Oh, yeah. And he said he'd get right on the phone with Abrams.
Yeah.
And, when we wanted him to talk, he didn't, and now...
Well, he didn't, he really sucked into it. Some goddamn newspaper guy wanted to get a story to the effect that we were going back in Laos, because the news guys out there dying because Laos is over and the South Vietnamese held the hill, and now they're moving around and they're having their award ceremony, and I think they're just trying to suck poor old Abrams into a but he just feels so compelled to be so goddamn honest all the time. Why doesn't he just shut up?
That's right.
Just as well he should just say, Jesus Christ, do what I say. Don't comment on that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
Dodge it.
That's what I told Laird. I said there's no law against saying no comment.
That's right.
And I don't speculate on operations or anything like that. Instead of, if you say it, I don't rule it out, then the time they get through writing it, they're back in.
Yeah. Well,
although if one reads the actual stories, they're not written in a particularly inflammatory way.
Well, yes, but most don't, Henry. Most of them will see the little blip on television. General Abrams says we may go back into Laos. You see, that's what you must understand, that it doesn't make any difference what the actual stories say. It's what hits in that minute that people see on television.
No, you're absolutely right.
And the minute they see on television, well, General Abrams says we may go back into Laos. And everybody that was beginning to calm down over Laos, they get all stirred up about it again. Yeah. I don't ever mind people getting stirred up if we're going to do something,
That's right.
But goddamn it, I don't want to do it when we just...
Besides, he's had his shot. Now, this is a time when the military gains are not going to be that crucial.
There aren't any more left to play, as he damn well knows. I mean, he had his shot, and he's not going to get any more.
We can do these harassing acts.
Oh, Christ, I know, but this is nothing compared to the others.
Exactly.
And he can't continue to talk about it.
Well, I think he'll get the point, because
they'll do it more this one, but I hope that they can now tell Ziegler if he gets any comment on that, just not to say anything. I don't know. He can't say no comment. If he does, it'll build up the Abrams story, but he simply says that there are no plans for any things. Now don't get the impression that by Abrams saying a silly thing like this, that's going to hold down the North Vietnamese. It isn't. Not one of them.
Well, there's no way planned, Mr. President.
I know, but my point is with Ziegler, then he should just say they have no plans.
That's right.
Now, don't you agree? He should nail the thing down.
Well, they are going to go over with raids, but there are no plans of anything of that scale.
say that.
Right.
And that better. What I meant is that it's important to get across the idea that there's no large-scale operations in Laos are planned. Period.
That's right.
And because he's going across. You see, they only have 2 weeks left to do it anyway.
Yeah, well, they've got a little more in that area. It's further south. But I think we should. I'll work something out along that line, Mr. President, and check it with you.
Well, just get it down to. I don't have to check with me. You know what we're trying to get at here.
Right.
Just calm it all. Just cool it down. What I meant is I don't want Ziegler to make another story out of it.
Right.
He must not make another story out of it. See, if he comments, he'd say as little as he possibly can without making another story.
Exactly.
And don't. But remember that the whole purpose now is not to try to keep the North Vietnamese off balance. We got them off balance. Just the purpose now, by statements, the thing to do now is to keep our own people from getting stirred up about things we aren't going to do.
That's right.
See, that's the difference. When we are going to do something, then we have to pay the price of being stirred up in it. But when we're not going to do something, we must not be forced to pay a price. That's what it really comes down to. And,
right. I'll get that. I'll call Ziegler immediately.
Well, he'll probably have a query on it. And,
well, I'll just
and I'd simply tell him not to take any press calls today.
Right.
Tell the whole office not to take any. This is Sunday,
Right.
and there's no press calls, and just say that he can't be reached. Just leave it a little bit dumb for a while. Maybe that's the best way to handle it. Or he says, well, and they'll wonder, well, I don't know that they will or not.
Well, let me find out first whether it has made any waves.
Yeah.
If it has, I'll get it dampened.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You better give Ziegler a call, see the situation, then you better call me back, and we'll have to develop a thing, how's the plan.